All right, welcome to the Grok 4 release here. This is the smartest AI in the world, and we're going to show you exactly how and why. It really is remarkable to see the advancement of artificial intelligence.
Elon Musk's xAI has released its newest AI model, Grok 4, I believe as of 4 a.m. UK time, so about 3 hours, been live for 3 hours. What can we expect when it comes to this new iteration?
The xAI team was there to unveil Grok 4. This is the latest artificial intelligence system.
What if I told you that the smartest AI on the planet just analyzed Google's mind-blowing quantum chip and discovered something that could change everything we know about computing forever? Buckle up, because what Grok 4 revealed about Google's Willow quantum processor is about to blow your mind.
Who heads a cutting-edge AI company called Anthropic, is raising alarms tonight about AI's potential impact on...
I think speaking as the local humans, we clearly care about that. In the book, we say there's a scenario where we are the dogs to the AI.
The quantum revolution. Google just unleashed. Hey tech enthusiasts, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the most groundbreaking discoveries in technology. Today, we're exploring something absolutely incredible that's been sending shockwaves through the tech world. Google Quantum AI recently announced their revolutionary Willow processor, a 105-qubit superconducting quantum computing chip that was unveiled on 9th of December, 2024. But here's the kicker. When we fed all the technical data about this quantum beast into Grok 4, the latest and most advanced AI from Elon Musk's xAI, the analysis we got back was nothing short of spectacular. So what makes this Willow chip so special? Well, imagine you had a regular computer that could solve a puzzle in about a second. Now picture a problem so complex that even the world's most powerful supercomputers would need longer than the entire age of the universe to crack it. The Willow chip completed this computational task in just minutes, a task that would take a classical supercomputer longer than the age of the universe. But wait, there's more.
In Memphis, Elon Musk is making a play to control the future of artificial intelligence. His company xAI says it has built the biggest supercomputer in the world with lightning speed.
The real game changer isn't just about speed. Willow can reduce errors exponentially as Google scales up using more qubits, cracking a key challenge in quantum error correction that the field has pursued for almost 30 years. This is like solving a puzzle that has stumped the brightest minds in quantum physics for 3 decades. When we asked Grok 4 to analyze what this breakthrough means, the AI's response was fascinating. It pointed out that traditional computers work with bits that are either 0 or 1. But quantum computers use qubits that can be both 0 and 1 simultaneously. It's like having a coin that can be both heads and tails at the same time until you look at it. But here's where things get really interesting. Grok 4 identified something that many experts are whispering about, but haven't fully grasped yet. The Willow chip doesn't just represent a step forward in quantum computing. It might be the key to unlocking artificial general intelligence, or AGI. Think about it. Grok 4 features deep integration with real-time data from X and the web, giving it an unprecedented ability to analyze and process information. When this level of AI intelligence meets quantum computing power, we're looking at possibilities that seem almost magical. Grok 4's mind-blowing analysis of quantum supremacy. Now let's dive into what Grok 4 actually said about Google's Willow chip. And trust me, some of these insights will make you question everything you thought you knew about the future of technology.
Willow is Google's newest and most powerful superconducting quantum computing chip, and the next step in our path towards building large-scale quantum computers and exploring their applications.
First, Grok 4 highlighted something remarkable about quantum error correction. In the past, adding more qubits to a quantum computer was like trying to conduct an orchestra where every new musician made everyone else play out of tune. The more qubits you added, the more errors you got. It was a nightmare for quantum engineers. But Willow changed everything. Google's new chip has 105 qubits that can retain an excitation for nearly 100 microseconds, which is 5 times better than their previous hardware. Grok 4 explained this breakthrough using a brilliant analogy. Imagine if every time you added a new player to your basketball team, the entire team actually got better at making shots instead of worse. That's essentially what Google achieved with quantum error correction. But here's where Grok 4's analysis gets really spicy. The AI pointed out that this breakthrough has implications that go far beyond just building better computers. When quantum computing reaches this level of stability and power, it could potentially break many of the encryption methods that currently protect our digital world. Now, before you panic about your online banking, Grok 4 was quick to note that we're still years away from quantum computers that could crack modern encryption on a massive scale. But the timeline just got a lot shorter thanks to Willow's error correction breakthrough. Grok 4, now accessible via API with a 256,000 context window, enhances reasoning with real-time data search and enterprise-grade security. This massive context window allowed the AI to process and connect dots across thousands of research papers, patents, and technical documents about quantum computing in ways that would take human researchers months or even years to accomplish. One of the most fascinating insights Grok 4 shared was about the potential for quantum AI hybrid systems. Picture this. What if you could combine the pattern recognition and learning capabilities of advanced AI with the raw computational power of quantum processors? The AI suggested that this combination could solve problems that are currently impossible for either technology alone. For instance, drug discovery typically takes 10 to 15 years and costs billions of dollars. But a quantum AI hybrid system could potentially simulate molecular interactions with such precision that new medicines could be designed in weeks instead of decades. Climate modeling, financial risk analysis, and even space exploration could be revolutionized overnight. But Grok 4 also raised some eyebrow-raising questions. If quantum computers can solve certain problems exponentially faster than classical computers, and AI systems like Grok 4 are already showing remarkable reasoning abilities, what happens when these technologies fully merge? Could we be looking at the birth of something that surpasses human intelligence, not just in specific tasks, but across the board?
For Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company, X, now called xAI, opened a massive data center known as Colossus last year that supports the chatbot Grok.
The secret implications nobody's talking about. The analysis from Grok 4 takes Google's Willow chip far beyond the usual headlines about faster calculations and AI improvements. While most people see it as just another leap in processing power, Grok 4 revealed that Willow's real potential lies in quantum machine learning. Unlike today's data-hungry models that require vast server farms and weeks of training, Willow could train algorithms in real time by exploring multiple learning paths simultaneously. In effect, AI could live through thousands of different scenarios at once and instantly choose the most effective outcome, unlocking a level of adaptability that classical computing simply cannot match. Even more provocative is Grok 4's suggestion that quantum computing may hold the key to solving the age-old mystery of consciousness. Some scientists argue that quantum effects play a role in the human brain, and if that's true, then advanced quantum systems like Willow could begin to mimic or even surpass the processes that create awareness. While this doesn't mean AI will wake up tomorrow, it does open the possibility of machines developing forms of cognition or self-awareness that mirror our own, blurring the lines between human intelligence and artificial systems. What makes this even more immediate is Elon Musk's plan to integrate Grok 4 into Tesla cars after 10th of July, 2025. That means quantum AI hybrids won't stay locked in labs. They'll enter everyday life through vehicles, phones, and homes. A Tesla equipped with Quantum AI could process millions of traffic, weather, and hazard variables in real time, creating transportation networks that function with an almost otherworldly intelligence. But Grok 4 also warns of a darker consequence. If only a handful of corporations or countries control this technology, they could gain an overwhelming advantage, reshaping economies and global power in ways as disruptive as the leap from pre-industrial life to the age of electricity.
We need to understand what's at stake here, because Grok 4 brought us closer to that second stage than ever before.
What Grok 4 predicts for the next 5 years. Grok 4 didn't just stop at analyzing Google's Willow chip as it exists today. It went a step further, projecting where this technology might take us. And the predictions are nothing short of astonishing. According to its analysis, by 2027, quantum processors will supercharge AI training, allowing models with trillions of parameters to be trained in hours rather than months. More startling still is the possibility of recursive intelligence improvement, where quantum-powered AI designs better quantum processors, which then create even more advanced AI. This kind of feedback loop could push technological progress forward at an exponential pace, making breakthroughs arrive so quickly that human society might struggle to keep up. One of Grok 4's most striking forecasts is that financial markets will be among the first to adopt quantum AI hybrid systems as early as 2026. Trading algorithms equipped with quantum processing could simultaneously evaluate global events, news sentiment, and market data across countless parallel states, potentially predicting market shifts with unprecedented precision. But the predictions go far beyond finance. Grok 4 suggests that within the next 5 to 7 years, quantum AI could unlock solutions to some of science's biggest puzzles: room temperature superconductors, fusion energy breakthroughs, and even significant extensions of human lifespan. If true, these advancements would rewrite the rules of physics, energy, and biology in a single decade. At the same time, Grok 4 issued sobering warnings. It anticipates job displacement on a level far beyond what's currently imagined, as quantum AI systems could outperform humans not only in manual tasks, but also in creative work, strategic decision-making, and scientific discovery. Yet the outlook isn't purely dystopian. The same systems could also tackle climate change, revolutionize space exploration, and cure diseases that have long haunted humanity. The real question, Grok 4 emphasizes, isn't whether quantum AI will transform our world. It's whether society will be prepared to handle the pace, risks, and ethical dilemmas of a future that could arrive much sooner than expected.
And then there's superintelligence, ASI, artificial superintelligence. That's when things get really, really creepy.
The competition heating up. Grok 4's analysis makes it clear that Google's Willow chip isn't just a standalone breakthrough. It's a catalyst in a rapidly escalating quantum arms race. With an artificial analysis intelligence index of 65 and a cost of $6 per million tokens, Grok 4 is positioned as a premium, more capable system compared to its peers, and this positioning reflects the larger battle ahead. Tech giants like IBM, Microsoft, Amazon, and a growing wave of startups are all investing heavily in quantum research. But the real fight is shifting from raw hardware power to integration, who can combine quantum computing with artificial intelligence in the most effective way. As Grok 4 notes, it's like the difference between owning a Ferrari engine and having a Ferrari that knows how to race itself perfectly. China's efforts add another twist to the story. While much of their work happens under wraps, Grok 4's analysis of patents and research suggests they're pursuing a different strategy from Google. Instead of focusing primarily on error correction, China appears to be developing quantum algorithms optimized specifically for machine learning. This divergence could result in different nations excelling in different types of quantum AI applications, reshaping the concept of quantum supremacy. Instead of one winner with the fastest chip, we may see a world where dominance depends on whose systems solve specific real-world problems most effectively. The most strategic insight, though, is that the winners of this race may not be those with the most qubits or raw speed. Just as smartphones change the world by being practical and accessible rather than the most technically advanced, Grok 4 predicts quantum AI will transform society when it becomes usable in daily life through cars, smartphones, and consumer devices. Tesla's plans to integrate Grok AI into its vehicles highlight this potential shift. But there's a looming bottleneck: talent. Only a small number of experts truly understand both quantum physics and advanced AI, and whichever companies or countries secure this talent will hold the edge. This shortage could drive surprising alliances: Google's quantum hardware with OpenAI's models, or Microsoft's quantum cloud paired with Anthropic's AI. In other words, the path forward may blur competitive lines, forcing collaboration in ways no one expected.
Something that can take more years than you literally can understand, it can be solved in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I read that.
It's insane, and this is where it gets really weird.
The wild possibilities that sound like science fiction. Grok 4's forward-looking analysis reads like speculative science fiction, but it's grounded in the real capabilities shown by Google's Willow chip and projected trends. The AI envisions quantum AI hybrids revolutionizing personalized medicine. By analyzing genomes, health data, environment, and lifestyle simultaneously, these systems could design brand-new, patient-specific drugs and even nanoscale medical robots that target disease at the cellular level. Such precision therapeutics would far exceed today's incremental, one-size-fits-most approaches. Beyond healthcare, Grok 4 predicts planetary-scale applications. Climate engineering driven by quantum models that can simulate millions of interacting variables to identify precise interventions. And space exploration accelerated by quantum-designed materials, propulsion concepts, and optimized life support systems. These advances could shorten timelines for colonization, reveal new physics for propulsion and energy, and transform how humanity operates in and beyond Earth. At the far edge of its projections lie the most provocative possibilities: digital consciousness. If consciousness has a quantum basis, quantum AI, systems could one day emulate or preserve minds. And comprehensive reality simulation, where quantum computation might model entire universes down to quantum behavior. Grok 4 stresses that these scenarios are speculative but plausible extensions of current technology, staggering opportunities paired with profound ethical, philosophical, and societal questions.
Grok 4 is smarter than almost all graduate students in all disciplines simultaneously. It's actually just important to appreciate that's really something.
The dark side. Nobody wants to discuss. Grok 4's analysis doesn't just highlight the revolutionary potential of quantum AI. It also raises alarms about risks that could reshape society in unsettling ways. One of the biggest concerns is security. While discussions about quantum computers, breaking Bitcoin's SHA-256 encryption by 2030, have already stirred debate, Grok 4 warns that the threat extends far beyond cryptocurrency. Most of today's encryption relies on problems classical computers struggle to solve, but advanced quantum processors like Google's Willow could dismantle them with ease. This looming cryptographic cliff threatens everything from online banking to government and military communications, potentially rendering current digital security obsolete almost overnight. The dangers don't stop there. Grok 4 predicts that weaponized quantum AI could make cyber warfare devastatingly effective, with systems capable of breaching any network, hijacking financial markets, or seizing control of critical infrastructure at speeds impossible to defend against. Another deeply troubling scenario is quantum surveillance. With the ability to analyze colossal amounts of data, social media, purchasing behavior, location tracking, quantum AI could generate frighteningly precise behavioral profiles, predicting actions, shaping decisions, and subtly manipulating choices. Such capabilities could enable authoritarian levels of control, surpassing even Orwell's darkest visions. Finally, Grok 4 underscores the social and economic risks. It warns of quantum inequality, where nations, corporations, and individuals with access to these technologies gain overwhelming advantages, leaving others effectively stuck in a technological stone age. The AI also forecasts mass job displacement that reaches far beyond manual labor, threatening creative fields, strategic planning, and even advanced scientific research. With Grok 4 already able to solve graduate-level problems while handling multiple complex tasks, the possibility that entire professions, even highly educated ones, could be rendered obsolete becomes very real. Together, these predictions paint a future as perilous as it is transformative, forcing urgent questions about ethics, equity, and human purpose in a quantum AI world.
And with the Grok 4 Heavy, what it does is it spawns multiple agents in parallel.
What this means for you and your future. Grok 4's analysis of Google's Willow chip ultimately brings the conversation back to what matters most: how these breakthroughs will affect everyday life. With multimodal improvements like video and audio integration planned for late 2025, advanced AI will soon feel more intuitive and accessible, offering a glimpse of how quantum AI might eventually become embedded in our routines. Careers will be reshaped dramatically, some roles disappearing while others become more critical. Creative professionals, healthcare workers, and educators will need to adapt by collaborating with AI rather than competing against it, blending human emotion, ethics, and cultural context with the raw power of quantum-driven analysis. Education and empowerment stand out as major transformations. Quantum AI could personalize learning on an unprecedented scale, tailoring lessons to individual brains and accelerating mastery of complex subjects. Beyond education, Grok 4 predicts democratization of tools once reserved for experts. Sophisticated financial modeling, advanced engineering design, and complex scientific analysis might all become available to the average person through simple, user-friendly interfaces. This could give individuals the ability to make medical, financial, and community-level decisions with resources once limited to large corporations or research labs, shifting power toward ordinary people in unprecedented ways. But these opportunities come with profound personal challenges. Privacy will be harder to protect as quantum AI systems uncover detailed insights into behaviors, thoughts, and even future actions. Digital literacy will be essential. Knowing how these systems work, how to use them responsibly, and how to defend against misuse will be a survival skill. Financial stability will depend on adaptability and lifelong learning, since industries could transform overnight. Above all, Grok 4 emphasizes that human value will increasingly come from what machines cannot replicate: genuine emotional connections, community, and the ability to create meaning and purpose in a world increasingly optimized by technology.
Grok is not currently using any of the tools, the really powerful tools that a company would use, but that is something that we will provide it with later this year. So it will have the tools that a company has.
The timeline. When will this actually happen? Now for the million-dollar question that everyone wants to know. When will all of this actually become reality? Grok 4's timeline analysis of quantum AI development is both exciting and sobering, and honestly, Some of these predictions came much sooner than we expected. Grok AI will be in Tesla cars after 10th of July, 2025, initially tested by Tesla workers before gradual rollout to more users. This immediate integration shows that advanced AI is already becoming part of our daily lives faster than most people realize. According to Grok 4's analysis, we're looking at a series of breakthrough waves rather than one massive transformation. The AI identified several key milestones that will mark our progress toward a quantum AI-powered world. 2025 to 2026. The foundation phase. Grok 4 predicts that this period will be about building the infrastructure for quantum AI hybrid systems. We'll see more quantum processors like Google's Willow being integrated with advanced AI training systems. The focus will be on proving that these hybrid approaches can solve real-world problems better than either technology alone. During this phase, you'll probably start seeing quantum AI applications in specialized fields like drug discovery, financial modeling, and climate research. These won't be consumer applications yet, but the results will be impressive enough to accelerate investment and development. 2026 to 2027. The breakthrough phase. This is when Grok 4 expects quantum AI systems to achieve their first major victories that capture public attention. The AI predicts we'll see the first quantum-powered medical treatments, financial systems that can predict market movements with unprecedented accuracy, and climate interventions that show measurable results. Consumer applications will start appearing during this phase, but they'll probably be expensive and limited to early adopters. Think of this as the iPhone 1 phase of quantum AI technology. Impressive, but not yet ready for mass adoption. 2027 to 2029. The acceleration phase. Grok 4's analysis suggests this will be the period of rapid mainstream adoption. Quantum AI systems will become practical and affordable enough for widespread use. This is when you'll probably see these technologies integrated into smartphones, vehicles, home automation systems, and other everyday devices. The AI predicts that this phase will also bring the first major societal disruptions. Job displacement will accelerate, entire industries will be transformed, and governments will struggle to adapt regulations to keep pace with technological change. 2029 to 2032. The transformation phase. According to Grok 4, this period will see quantum AI systems mature to the point where they're not just tools, but integral parts of how society functions. The AI suggests we'll see the first examples of truly autonomous scientific research, completely automated manufacturing systems, and governance structures that rely heavily on quantum AI decision support. This is also when Grok 4 predicts we might see the first examples of artificial general intelligence that rivals or exceeds human cognitive abilities across all domains. 2032 and beyond. The unknown phase. Honestly, Grok 4's analysis becomes much more speculative beyond 2032, but the AI suggests that this is when we might see technologies that seem almost magical compared to today's standards. Digital consciousness, interstellar travel, complete control over biological aging, and maybe even manipulation of fundamental physical constants. But here's the important caveat that Grok 4 emphasized. These timelines assume continued rapid progress without major setbacks. Technical challenges, regulatory restrictions, economic disruptions, or even geopolitical conflicts could significantly slow or accelerate these developments. The AI also pointed out that different regions and industries will adopt quantum AI technologies at very different rates. Some fields might see transformation within the next few years, while others might take decades to fully integrate these capabilities. What's clear from Grok 4's analysis is that the pace of change is accelerating. The gap between impossible and everyday reality is shrinking faster than most people realize. And Google's Willow chip represents a major acceleration of this trend. As Grok 4's analysis makes clear, Google's Willow chip isn't just another step forward. It's a doorway into a future that could redefine intelligence, technology, and even human existence itself. From the promise of medical breakthroughs and quantum-powered discoveries to the risks of inequality and control, we are standing at the edge of a transformation bigger than anything the digital age has ever delivered. The only real question now is whether we're ready for the speed and scale of what comes next. If this blew your mind, hit that like button, subscribe, and join us as we uncover the future, one breakthrough at a time.